welcome to Sports 101, where we test how much you really know about sports. I'm your professor, Casey Bryant. Keith Strudler is at a birthday picking up his kids, so I'll be your substitute for today. Now, let's meet our contestants for today. On the right here, we have the self-proclaimed Team Rocket, featuring Matthew McNamara and Robert DeLuca. You will notice that neither one of them is actually wearing a Rockets jersey. However, they both are sporting teams with the first letter R. So I guess that's
something.
That's really a minor boost, I guess, with the Kyle Lowry and the Amanda Kessel. I appreciate the rep of the Riveters there.
It's beautiful.
I love the Raptors.
On the left side here, we have something just as evil as Team Rocket, Team Free Brady here with Jacob Young here in the Derek Carr jersey and Matt Bono over there in the Tom Brady jersey. Guys, I hope that I'm sure that you guys are probably the 5th and 6th string quarterbacks for the Patriots at this point, considering how many they've gone through. But I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
So, here's how the game is going to work. We have 6 categories for each contestant to choose from. The 4 major sports, pop culture, and stadiums. They're going to have to answer 2 questions from every single category, meaning 12 questions in total. The first 6 will be worth 1 point, the latter 6 will be worth 2 points, and if they get it wrong, the other team can steal it. So, for the first 6 questions here, knowing that you can pick MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, stadiums, or pop culture, since, Rob, you were our reigning champion here from our lone episode in the last year, we'll let you guys pick first. Pick up a mic, and Rob, pick your first category.
All right, we'll start it off with the NHL.
The NHL, big surprise there. You were the one that went for all the NHL questions last time around. So
it worked, didn't it?
It certainly did. I'm not questioning your strategy.
He's an expert, all right? He's an expert.
Well, Mr. Expert, here's your first question for 1 point. What goaltender has the most wins in NHL history? Is it Patrick Waugh, Henrik Lundqvist, Jacques Palant, or Martin Brodeur?
Casey, you had to start with this hard of a question, really?
I'm just getting the ball rolling here.
All right, my answer is Martin Brodeur.
All right, well, the Jersey kid gets the question right about the Jersey boy Martin Brodeur. That is 1 point for Team Rocket. Good job, guys. Over to you now, Team Free Brady. Matt, we'll start on the end here with you. Pick up a mic and let me know what your first category is.
We'll pick stadiums to start.
Stadiums, all right. Going the unconventional route the first time around. So, Matt, I will ask you, what NBA team plays at the Oracle?
Who are the Warriors?
The Warriors. I mean, you don't have to answer it like Jeopardy, but if you're so inclined, man, that's what floats your boat. All right, if that's what floats your boat, I mean, I'm not questioning. So, now Matt McNamara, over to you now. We've already used up 1 NHL question. What's up next for you?
I'll go with MLB.
MLB, Major League Baseball, playing tonight in the wild card game. Last I checked, the O's were up 2-1. By the time people watch this, the game will already be over, so that piece of information is irrelevant.
If only we had that technology.
I can see into the future, and I know how this game turned out. I'm just not telling you. So,
great.
Matt, right here in the Hudson Valley, I don't know if you know this, but we have a minor league baseball team, the Hudson Valley Renegades. Mm-hmm. What major league team are the Gades affiliated with?
They are an affiliate of the Tampa Bay
He
Rays.
says it with confidence, and he gets the point. 2-1 now, leading for Team Rocket. Over to you now, Jacob. Question 2, what do you got?
I'm going to go with pop culture.
Pop culture. All right, back-to-back unconventional routes. People normally get their feet wet with the 4 major sports, but
Strategy.
I like the gusto. So, what Hall of Fame slugger makes an appearance in the Rob Schneider film, The Benchwarmers?
Who is Reggie Jackson?
Reggie Jackson is correct. Good job. So, tied after 2 here. Rob, the pressure's on here as the reigning winner. Question 3.
Stadiums.
Stadiums. All right. Rob DeLuca, what college is home to the Horseshoe? I will remind you that each team has 1 conference with a teammate through the whole game. So, Rob, the Horseshoe, I'll give you a hint that it's a football stadium. What do you got? Tick, 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 tick. Need an answer.
I'm just going to throw out the Indiana Hoosiers.
Indiana Hoosiers is incorrect. It would be the Ohio State Buckeyes. So, with a chance to take an early lead here, Matt, up to you.
So this is, am I picking another category?
Yeah, well, that seems to be the way the game is going to go. Unless you want to change the rules.
I'm gonna go with pop culture.
Pop culture, all right. So that does mean that with their second pop culture question, they are done for the game in that category. So Matt, I will ask you, what Mets first baseman had a cameo in an episode of Seinfeld?
I'm not really too sure the answer, but I'll take a guess, and I'll say, I don't know, Carlos Delgado, I guess.
That is incorrect. It's a little before Carlos Delgado. We were looking for Keith Hernandez.
Oh, okay.
Dates Elaine Bennis in that episode. So you guys kind of dodged a bullet there. They could have taken an early lead here, but now we're on to question 4. Matt McNamara, what do you got?
We'll go with NBA.
NBA, all right. Dipping our toes into the hard court a little bit here. Matt McNamara. Wilt Chamberlain holds the single-game scoring record with 100 points in a game. What fellow Laker legend is second on that list?
Who is Kobe Bryant with 81 against the Raptors?
Very good. 81 points in
Do I get extra
2006.
credit? Do I get extra credit for that?
You don't, but you'll get nice little kudos from me, if that means anything.
It means everything.
I'm more impressed. You know a lot about the Toronto Raptors for
I
someone
do.
who's an American. I mean, questioning your allegiance now. All right. So, Jacob, over to you for question 4.
I'm gonna go with stadiums.
Stadiums, again, burning out the stadiums route. They're saving the 4 major sports for later. I don't know. They seem to have a strategy, you guys. You guys are a little haphazard.
We're winning.
For now. So, Jacob, which ballpark is home to the infamous catwalks? I will remind you, you do have the opportunity to confer with a teammate if he happens to know which MLB stadium has the low-hanging catwalks. Dick.
I really don't
Dick.
have an idea.
Dick. Perhaps your teammate has an idea. Do you want to use your lifeline?
No, I don't think so. But
All right, well, we need an answer.
I really don't know.
What team would need a dome? Need something here, buddy.
I guess
Trying to
I'm
help
gonna
you out
go
as much
with
as I can.
Rogers Center.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Tropicana Field, notorious for being the worst stadium ever. So
That's a race question so far.
I'm trying to show some love to the teams that didn't make the playoffs here. I wouldn't know because my team made the playoffs. Let's go Mets. So question 5 here now with a 3-2 lead. Rob DeLuca with a chance to pull ahead. What do you got?
Pop culture.
Pop culture. All righty. I see what you're doing here. So,
I'm sure he does.
Rob, Dr. Perry Cox is an avid hockey fan on the show Scrubs. What team is his favorite?
The Detroit Red Wings.
The Detroit Red Wings. Dr. Perry Cox loves his Chris Chelios, sports that jersey very often in that show. Classic show. Classic show. Underrated. So now, guys, got to prevent trailing 2 here.
We're gonna burn our first NHL.
NHL. All righty. As I sort through my handy-dandy index cards here that I scribbled on, just so Mom and Dad can be real proud of my penmanship here. So, Stéphane Matteau is famous for his overtime goal in Game 7 to clinch the Eastern Conference Finals against the rival Devils. The New York Rangers then advanced to the Stanley Cup to beat this team for their last Stanley Cup. Was it the Edmonton Oilers, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Vancouver Canucks, or the Montreal Canadiens? This was the last time our hometown Rangers won the Stanley Cup. Who'd they beat?
Out of the major sports, hockey's my weakest
Well,
subject.
you got a 1 in 4
Yeah,
chance
can
here.
I,
So you
can
gotta
I hear
take a
the
stab.
choices again one more time?
You have the Edmonton Oilers, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Vancouver Canucks, the Montreal Canadiens.
I'll take a guess with the Canucks.
The Canucks is right. He pulls it out. He knew it all along. He was hustling all of you. All right. So we're going to move it on over to you, Matt McNamara. Question 6. What do we got?
I'll go with NFL.
The NFL. All right, Matt. Let's see what you got. So, Skull. Much is made of Tom Brady being a 6th-round pick. Asking you a Brady question here when they're named Free Brady. So,
Good thing they can't steal.
6 quarterbacks were picked before Tom Brady. Who was first drafted 18th overall by the New York Jets?
Who is Chad Pennington?
Chad Pennington is the correct answer.
I thought you were going to ask all 6, and I was not about to answer that.
That's a much harder show than this one. That's Stuff the Schwab stuff.
Really?
That's not
I missed
anything
show.
that we
I
have.
really missed that show.
All right, final question before the break here. Jacob, what do you got?
Along with my partner, I'm also going to go with NHL.
Burning the NHL questions. Rob is laying down on the desk there because he knows that he wanted to steal one, but...
They're smart.
Very smart, very smart.
All right, so Jacob, the NHL has just announced plans for a 31st team expansion. Where will this team be based? Got to be up on your current news here, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess it's another one where I'm. How about Los Angeles?
Close. Las Vegas. They have registered about 6 different team names. They want to be the Desert Knights, the Sand Knights, the Desert Sand. I don't know, but either way, that
All
means-
terrible.
Indeed. That does mean heading into our first commercial break, looks like Team Rocket has a 2-point lead, but don't go anywhere because in round 2, questions are worth double and we can steal points, so Free Brady is not out of it yet. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sports 101. I'm Casey Bryant. So far, Team Rocket has a 5-3 lead here, but we are at the stealing round. So to refresh all of y'all memory, because I'm sure that you were paying attention at the top of class, each correct answer is worth 2 points. However, if they get a question wrong, the other team can then steal it for 1 point. So, Rob, we left off with you here. You have one of every category remaining here for our final 6 questions before we move on to final Sports 101 or D, if we don't want to be Sports Jeopardy or something. I don't know. Whatever, I don't care. So, take your pick.
NHL.
NHL, what a shock. All right. So, Robert Peter DeLuca, of the original 6 franchises, who has the most Stanley Cups?
The Montreal Canadiens.
Correct. I wanted to linger for dramatic effect,
dramatic.
but we don't have the Who Wants
I,
to.
I brought it right back to you.
I wanted the dramatic light effect at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
That should have happened.
The American Idol, red effect.
We don't have the budget. I'm sorry. Tim Mirabito didn't teach us right. So,
We'll take the 2 points.
over to you guys now. Matt, you're leading us off here. You've got 2 MLB, 2 NFL, and 2 NBA questions. It seems that you left your strong suit available, so what do you got?
Yeah, I'll take the MLB.
The MLB. All right, here we go, Matt. So, who is the only major leaguer to hit a touchdown, to hit a home run and score a touchdown? I know sports. Welcome to Sprots 101. Who is the only major leaguer to hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same week? I'm reading these, by the way, too. That's really embarrassing. So, is it Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, Tim Tebow, or Pat White? Only major leaguer to hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same week. Deion Sanders, Showtime. You don't know Bo, Tim Tebow, or Pat White.
Bo Jackson.
That is incorrect. So, over to you guys. Who you got?
Well, I know it's not Tebow.
You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know that.
I could be.
He's going to the Arizona Fall League, so, okay? He's going to be something.
So I'll go with Deion Sanders.
Prime time is right.
Prime time.
All right, so that's a point over to you guys. So that's good. Wow, you're widening the gap here a little bit. All right, so Matt
That's no
McNamara,
guarantees on that.
it's your turn here. Up 8-3. Take a pick.
I'll go with pop culture.
Pop culture. All right, Matt. So, LeBron James had a speaking role in this 2015 comedy.
What is Trainwreck?
Trainwreck is correct. Not a great movie, but LeBron was funny.
I thought it was really good, honestly. Marv Albert has a great cameo in
Marv
it.
Albert, John Cena's in it.
Yeah, John Cena's
Tony
in
Romo.
it. There was someone else. There was one other athlete in it. I forget who.
Amari.
I thought it was good.
Amari Stoudemire.
Amari Stoudemire.
Classic.
Classic acting.
Film. I cried. So, Jacob, over to you now. Need a big one here. What do you got?
Yeah, we do. I think I'm going to go with NBA.
NBA. All right, let's go. What player just signed the richest contract in NBA history, inking a $153 million deal with the Memphis Grizzlies?
That would be Mike Conley.
Mike Conley is correct. I think we all knew that one day Mike Conley would be the richest NBA player in history. I mean, I saw that coming. I called
I
it.
thought it would be his former teammate Greg Oden.
I thought it would be Ryan Kelly, but regardless. So, Rob, it's over to you. They're back in it. What do you got?
NFL.
NFL. All right. Let's see what you got. Name the only team to not make the playoffs this millennium. That's 16 years without a postseason appearance.
All right, we're gonna consult since Mac might know it.
All right, please.
Just to be sure.
Confer away. If we had a sponsor, this is when I would probably give you a commercial message, but we don't. So I'm just going to kill some time while they whisper. Making awkward small talk. Last I checked, it was 2-2 in the baseball game. Again, I know the ending, but I won't tell you. I'll leave you in suspense. So, guys, we're going to need an answer.
I'm gonna throw out the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns is incorrect. Chance to steal. What do you got?
I believe the longest playoff drought belongs to the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills is correct. I'm sure you guys totally don't know to rub that in Rex Ryan's face after he just shut you out. So, all right, that means the game is now down to 10-6, I believe. Scorekeeper, thank you so much. On top of things, over to you now, Matt. What do you got?
I'm going to go back-to-back MLBs.
Back to MLB. All right. Matt, Ichiro Suzuki got his 3,000th hit this year. Who was the last player to reach this milestone before him?
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez is correct.
My favorite player of all time, by the way. Throwing that out there.
Well, that's a deduction of points, actually. That's minus 2,500.
Yeah,
I think we agreed before the show, so negligence of the rules.
You guys been juicing before the show?
He actually hit his home run, or the 3,000th hit, on my graduation day, so I missed it. So, you know.
Congrats.
That's how I'll always remember that. He's in my heart.
All right, world's smallest violin played there for Matt. All right, guys. So, Matt, I believe it's your turn.
We'll go with NBA.
NBA. Cleaning out the NBA category here. Matt, what player has won the most titles in his career? Is it Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Robert Horry, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Who is Bill Russell?
Bill Russell is correct with 13 titles. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar second on that list with 11. And then Robert Horry a little ways down there with 10. Yes, he is.
Wow.
Wikipedia would not lie to me.
That was huge.
So,
All right, fair enough.
guys, now, what do you got now, Jacob?
I'm going to go with NBA again.
NBA again, that's cleaning that out. That means you guys still have 2 NFL questions left. Jacob, I'm going to ask you to name the person who was the mailman.
The mailman would be Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Big answer there to keep the game within reach. Robert, it's over to you. You've got MLB and stadiums left.
I'm gonna go with stadiums.
Stadiums. All right. What ballpark is home to McCovey Cove? You have already used your consultation.
Yeah, I know.
And Matt knows it.
I know he does too.
This could be a big opportunity here for Team Free Brady. Need an answer, Robbie D. Can't
I
just.
have no idea. I'm just gonna throw out the Miami Marlins.
Miami Marlins incorrect. Your Tebow didn't work. So, guys, it's over to you.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's home of the Giants, so AT&T Park.
The Giants is correct. AT&T Park. The game is back within reach here for Team Free Brady. The pressure's on. All right, so guys, you've only got NFL remaining. So do you want NFL or NFL?
I'll take NFL.
NBA it is. All right, so Terrell Pryor reached a rare milestone this year, throwing, rushing, and receiving for at least 10 yards in a game. What big-name QB was the last player to do so?
Would it happen to be Tom Brady?
It would happen to be Tom Brady. I promise I didn't rig that question, but it just so happened the man in the Brady jersey gets that answer. All right, guys. Starting to have that lead slip away like sands through the hourglass. So go the days of our lives. So it's MLB. Over to you, Matt McNamara.
I'll go with MLB.
All right. Having been eliminated on game 161 this year, who holds the longest active playoff drought in the MLB? Is it Miami, San Diego, Arizona, or Seattle? Marlins, Padres, D-backs, Mariners. as he stares pensively into the distance.
I'm going with the Mariners.
The Mariners is correct. 16 years.
That was my answer too. Yeah.
They made the playoffs in 2000. All right, so guys, it's the final NFL question. Over to you. So, Jacob, who is the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl with 2 different teams? You do have your consultation. It's still ready.
This is like my last chance to use it, right?
Yes, it is. So have at it.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is correct. So how many point lead is it here for Team Rocket? It is a 1. They're winning by 1.
Nice.
I don't even know. We'll get an official ruling on that in the commercial break. But we have Final Jeopardy coming up. We have a chance to wager the points. Don't go anywhere. It's a barn burner. Welcome back to Sports 101. I hope you got your popcorn ready, because we've got ourselves a nail biter. You could cut the tension with a knife during this break. Not a lot of words were said, a lot of anxious staring down. The crowd was really getting into it. It was a sight to behold. Anyway, we've gotten them to calm down now, and we are into Final Jeopardy. So, there is a theme to the 2 questions that we have for you 2 teams tonight. The theme is Marist. So we're going to test to see how well you know your Marist sports here tonight. I'm going to give you a question. Each question has 3 answers. If you get all 3, you sweep, you automatically get to double your score. If you get any portion of the question wrong, you can only name part of the answers. It'll come down to whoever got more of the answers correct for each of your individual questions. So we're going to go over to Team Rocket. Your question, to try and take the lead here. You're down 1. Are you nervous?
Well,
Nope.
Stone cold, Robbie D. All right.
we'll hold it down.
All right. So, between the NFL and the NBA, 3 Marist graduates have been drafted. I need you to name all 3.
Who is Jason Myers, Terrence Fede, and Rick Smits?
That is incorrect. So, we have Rick Smits, Terrence Fede, and the third answer was Jared Jordan, who got drafted in the 2nd round by the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, that does mean that if they get only one of their 3, you win. You get to double your score, and they don't. So, it goes over to you guys. So, final question. 3 Marist graduates have made an appearance at a pro level this year. Name all 3. They're consulting. They're consulting.
Oh, we have Terrence Fede, Jason Myers, and Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy. They sweep the answers, and that means Team Free Brady is your winner of the first episode of Sports 101. Now, guys, I will say I have a prize ready for you. It is fitting with the Marist theme. It is a lovely portrait of the Marist Red Fox saying, "You did the thing." Can we get a camera to zoom in on this, please? Because really, this is a very worthy prize here. Please hold it up, please. All right, zoom on in here, guys. Come on, get it in.
Is it white
Get it in. White balance. Anyway, that is you guys. It's holding up a fist saying "Yas," and really
Should I do the Brady?
do whatever you so please. That's gonna do it here for Sports 101. I want to thank so much Rob DeLuca, Matt McNamara for coming. You guys are all gigantic losers. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Team Rocket blasts off.
Meow. Okay.
Can I leave now?
We all can mercifully go. Our thanks to everyone at the crew here tonight. I'm Casey Bryant. Have a good night.